Path of Exile and going over a little bit. Earlier today we had the PlayStation Showcase where they revealed the price of the PlayStation 5. PlayStation 5 for the digital only edition, aka the one without the disc drive, will cost you $399. The PlayStation, let's just round it up to $400, and the PlayStation 5 with the disc drive will cost you $499, aka plus $100 for a goddamn disc drive. But you know what you get? You get a Blu-ray player. You know, so let's talk about this for a second. We've been waiting forever and a half for PlayStation to give us, you know, some kind of something. And they've been skirting around the issue price forever and a half. It took them 45 minutes to get to the presentation, and they were like, yes, finally, we know the price. $500. Okay, because I'm going to get the one with disc drive. But that being said, you get the disc drive, you get, you know, with PlayStation Plus, you also get some of the best games of last generation. So we're talking Fallout 4, you get, they call it the PlayStation Plus Collection, right? And this is their way of incentivizing you to switch over to the PS5. You know, they're talking about certain games being ready at the outset. So they include names like Fallout 4, I think they mentioned, there were just several games, God of War, several PlayStation exclusives, Persona 5, not the Royal Editions, like Persona 5, so, you know, they're giving you some of the greatest games of last generation, but they're not giving you the complete and ultimate editions of them, which is fair, you know, it's, you know, not so bad. And let's talk about what you get with the PlayStation 5 system. So they've been pushing a lot of the games that you're gonna get. They've been pushing Spider-Man, Miles Morales. We saw a trailer for that. I kind of they actually show Spider-Man Miles Morales and how he uses his electric powers by comparison to, you know, the Spider-Man game we got PlayStation earlier. An interesting trailer they dropped was for, well, interesting to me at least, was for Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition. They show Virgil gameplay, at which point I'm going, yeah, how come we can't get the Virgil for people who were in the last generation? Anyway, you know, it's something about Virgil and kicking people's ass with a katana, and, you know, just Virgil. The anti-hero badass who also ends up being the, you know, the problem for everything. So that's coming out, and that will be available for download as soon as the PlayStation 5 drops. So you get the edition of that. They showed Demon's Souls, which is also coming out for the PlayStation 5 remaster. You know, everybody was kind of somewhat disappointed with that, and they dropped the trailer for God of War. They said, and they didn't say God of War 2 or God of War continuation, but they said Ragnarok is coming. So if I had to guess, the name of the game is God of War Ragnarok. Let's see what else they dropped. Well, mindlessly cuzzling things over the head, of course. God of War. Jeez, I don't even know. They did show a couple of these games. A couple of the games they showed, they said would be PlayStation exclusives, but they're not really PlayStation exclusives since they're also coming out for PC. So if you're the kind of person, oh, did he just hit me and run? Oh, hell no. Yeah, my apologies, but yeah, you got the PlayStation 5, you finally get the price. They say pre-orders are going to be able to start tomorrow in stores, and PlayStation is also working a deal where you can pre-order directly from PlayStation. I'm not sure where that is, but they should be sending that email soon once pre-orders are available. So I'm probably going to pre-order directly from PlayStation because they said they may have issues with the limited amount of consoles at launch. You know, what better way to build hype than, you know, not having enough of the stuff that people want. Well, but I digress. You know, there is a worldwide virus going on, and while that does affect supply, it also affects demand because a lot of people don't have that cashola that they were hoping to have by Christmas. We'll see how quickly, you know, they will be able to adapt to PlayStation. And yes, they will have, you know, things like Horizon, you know, the Forbidden Wilds and stuff like that. I'm looking forward actually to a game called Godfall, the one where you're actually in combat and killing gods and whatnot. That's going to be very interesting. They brought out a Fortnite trailer, and I'm like, yeah, Fortnite. We knew it was going to be on PS5. We need a trailer. So, overall, I'm hyped for the PlayStation 5, but I want to see what... I'm not exactly the most excited about the first wave of games coming out with it. I'm just waiting to see what they do once developers have a hang of the, you know, the haptic feedback on the controllers. Once developers get a hang of how to actually use the system to its fullest extent. So we're talking once we get to mid-gen, oh yeah, they mentioned bringing back Arkham Knight as only the PlayStation Plus collection. You know, it's just at the end of the generation is where you actually start to see the games really develop. So while we may be getting Spider-Man Miles Morales, the games, not, I mean, they have this huge cutscene. It's beginning of the generation. We had to see what this console is really capable of and how they can push this console to the next level. But solid state drive, that will change the majority of gaming for everybody. Because if you're running a game off your hard drive, your solid state drive runs faster than any optical drive can, it might actually be to your benefit to not actually have the disc for the game. And this is something that I'm not sure if PlayStation is going to give you the option to download the entire game to your solid state drive, or if PlayStation's going to give you the option of what's his name? Of just having the disc, and will they give you the option to download the game? I would hope so. If not, you're going to be dealing with a slower game if your disk drive can't keep up with what your solid state and your system can do. And this may be the last console iteration in which we actually have optical discs, based on the fact that the solid state drive is that much faster. So we are in for a rough time. I think it's going to be a fun time, but this may be the end of the consoles as we know them. We're already seeing consoles. I mean, you save yourself $100 without going with a disc drive. I'm going with a disc drive for novelty, the fact that I like having physical owned copies and the ability to buy stuff used. But if I'm going to go ahead and buy something used, why would I go ahead and, you know, if it slows me down? Oh yeah, they like to blow up on me. Nice. Greetings to everyone in the chat. I'm just talking about the potential for the PlayStation 5 and what I think about the big reveal they had. Even though the big reveal is more so. And I'm looking forward to it. It's just I had tempered excitement.